What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a upper drop mount install from Black Magic, and these are going on the Bonneville back here, 78 Pontiac. Little project that I'm doing, but I'm gonna gold these first. So of course, gotta go chrome before you can go gold. So I'm gonna get these golded up. Ooh, I love that bling. Check that out. Love that bling, man. Yep. Stay tuned, and I'll be back with these gold shortly. Hold on. So back again, guys, and we have gold. So about to put these on there, and let's see how that turns out. That ought to be nice. Can't wait to get these and the trailing arms on there. Be back in just a minute. So here's what we got. We got it all in, but it's not tightened. I mean, I got the one bolt across. I got this bolt right here tight, but not super tight. It's just holding it in there. This one bolt here is in there. I'm gonna drill another hole and put another bolt in right there. So you can see pretty much just how it goes in. Now, part of this here, hold on a second, let me get this camera in my hand good. So part of this here has to be shaved down. And that's just so this whole thing here fits inside. So you can see how it would normally come straight across. So you gotta notch that out. You gotta notch that out so this thing fits in there. And you just bolt this in the same factory holes up here, bolt on the back side back here, and then you run two bolts up inside right here. But you got to drill these two holes, and then your nut just sits up on the back side back there. Now the other side looks like this. That's your factory mount, how it fits. So you see how the trailer arm just drops straight off, and now this here, it actually sits down. So now the trailing arm mounts down here. And don't worry about the holes and everything and all this grit and grime. I gotta clean it up. This car's had hydraulics on it for like 23, 24 fucking years. So yeah, I'm gonna go through and clean up everything, but I'm just redoing everything. But to get it on the road, not to road, but to get it on the ground, putting everything in place so I can at least move it, get it down to the other shop so I can do exactly what I need to do to it up on the lift. Yeah, but that's pretty much how it goes in there. Yeah, it's not too bad. A few more minutes and I'll hook up the trailing arm so you can see the rest of it. So this here is far down as it goes before the drop mount. It's about as far as it'll go down. So that's with a 14-inch cylinder. I'm gonna swap it out to like either some 12-inch telescopics or some 14-inch telescopics. But that is as far down as it sits. See the gap between the tire and the skirt? That's as far down as it sits. So let's see what it's like when we put the trailing arms in. So guys, I got the drop mounts and the trailing arms in, and here's what we got. So these came out of the top. I'm sure you guys know what those are. Those are old, super old. But now, here's where we're sitting. Now, again, this is, the car is all the way, I got it up on jack stands, so that's about as high up as I can get it right now. I'm not trying to get it so high the damn thing wants to fall. But of course it can go higher. But there's a big difference. The wheels are actually on the ground now. Now, keep in mind, the rear end is not mocked up. It's just in there. And what I did is I used the G-body rear end. So the G-body rear end works a lot better so that my skirts don't touch the inside of my tires. Because with the regular rear end, which is that one there, the tires, this nut up inside of here, what holds the skirt on, would rub right up against the tire, and it would chew off my white wall. So it wouldn't destroy the tire, but it would just chew up the white wall, make the white walls look real nasty. So G-body rear end is shorter, so I went with a G-body rear end. But you can see how those drop mounts sit down way lower than the other ones. And guys, don't be hating, talking crap. I know it's dirty. I've had this car for 20 years. Matter of fact, 24 years. Right out of high school. I got a lot of stuff to go through here and redo, so look at this. These ain't even on tight, so guys, don't be hating, talking crap. It's what it is. But this is a lot better. Now I'm gonna go up underneath to show you. Hold on just a second. It's a little crazy, but again, rear end, we're putting disc brakes on the back, so all this stuff is coming apart. It just came right out of a G-body. I mean, the gears are even blown out of it, so it's completely destroyed. Put new exhaust on. You guys don't be hating. So yeah, but the drop mounts, they actually sit, let me see, they sit a lot lower. And I'm gonna, once I get up on the hoist down at the other shop, I will do some modifications. I got some reinforcing I'm gonna do to this piece that's up in here, so it'll look way better than this. This is just a mock-up so that I can get this car mobile again, and I can drive it down to the other shop and get the rest of it done, get the rest of the frame all cleaned up and everything, bottom of the floor done. I can't do much until I get this drive shaft in. I had to get the trailing arms in so I can get the slip yoke and the drive shaft coming. So, but yeah, they look pretty good. Drive shaft is going to, or not the drive shaft, I'm sorry, the rear end is going to a buddy of mine. He's gonna box it all in. I'm gonna clean up the welds the way I did the A-arms in the front. And then once that's done, what I'll do is chrome it and then gold it. So yeah, they don't look too bad. I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. So I really do. The drop mounts, they give it a lot different stance. So before, the rear end was sitting so low that the upper trailing arms was resting against this part of the frame here. It was just resting on it right here. So with these moved down lower, of course, it gives me a lot more room for it to travel. So that's cool. These are the Black Magic upper drop mounts, the bolt ends, not the weld ends. And a lot of guys, I've never seen a video of these actually put in. Let me see, that light's right in the way. Hold on a second. Okay. So they just bolt right in the same spot. But you do gotta shave a little bit of the frame out. So once that once you got the frame notched, I'm sure some people would probably leave it. But I don't like that. I don't really trust it. So I'm gonna do some reinforcing. I only have one bolt in the bottom of here for now, but I'm gonna drill another hole and then put that all up in there, and so that'll be good. That'll be sound. This is just for mock-up so I can get the car mobile again. I'll hook up my chains and all that once it's all done, and take these chains out, put some different ones in, clean up all this grease and nasty grime. And I got another gas tank coming. Gas tank's gonna be chrome. Getting rid of all this nasty shit. It's old. Like I said, I built this car when I was in high school. Didn't know what I was doing, like most of us. Trial and error. Fuck shit up. Rebuild it. Like I said, these are just sitting on here. These ain't even, hold on. These are just sitting on there. So, again, you guys, that rear end is right out of a G-body. There's nothing done to this rear end for hydraulics yet. I just got it up in there to see how it's gonna sit. Give me a second. I will jack this car up so you can see where it'll sit once it's down low. So right there is where it would sit if it was all the way on the ground. That's how it would sit. That'd be the tuck that it'd have if it was on the ground, which is about what I want. Gotta get the top down. I hate that top looks bad, but yeah, it sits up in there like I'd like it to. Yeah, tires don't sit out by them skirts at all anymore. A lot of room. So, just a second. Okay. Try to show you all this. So, you can see now where the trailing arms actually move to. Maybe not. Let me see. Hold on a second. So, see with that notch just right, it doesn't bump the trailing arms. They slide right up inside there. It doesn't hit anything. And this is the C-channel. There ain't even a nut on that, guys. I know, it's just sitting in there. I'm just testing it, making sure it fits right. Make sure there's no bumps and things to be fucked up later on. So, yeah, they sit in there all right. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Notice the lower trailing arms are straight across. They're not binding up. They're not hitting anything. Not at all. Not touching. So, yeah. They're actually up in there. They're real nice. All the way down and all the way up without rubbing anything. So, again, those are the Black Magic upper drop mounts. I got them in chrome. I think they were, let me see, what were they? I think they were right around 260 or something like that. I can't remember. 280 shipped or some shit like that. I can't remember. But let's just say 300. It's right around 300 bucks. Chrome shipped. Again, they're the bolt-on ones. So, you know, damn, that gold looks light and dark in some lights. That's crazy. But, yep, Black Magic upper drop mounts. Never seen a video of it done, but yeah. And they sitting there all right. Yep. I'll be able to do some more welding on it here soon. And then once it's all together in mobile, I'll show you guys how it works up on 3, down, all the way down, all the way up. Let you see how it works. So there you go, you guys. 78 Pontiac Bonneville Black Magic upper drop mounts. Yeah, I think that's gonna be real cool once it's done. Yeah, thanks again for watching, guys.